You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the only one media group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, there are 26,000 of you guys on the line with us this morning and afternoon for you guys who are over in the East Coast. If that's okay, there's a lot of you guys here, but don't worry, my platform can house all of you guys. So I just want to tell you, dig out your dreams and dust them off. What are your dreams? More than anything else, what do you want to accomplish in your life and why? We get so caught up in the day-to-day activities, the overhead of life, that we usually forget to seek out and appreciate the real substance of life. What is your dream? Do you even know? And yeah, you got one. You've probably had it since you were a child. Like when we're children, dreams come so easily. Anything is possible, and we're not limited by the narrow-mindedness that experience brings. Every child has dreams, and then reality sets in. Responsibility, decisions, trying to please and impress other people, and little by little, as we grow older, the world begins to cover our dreams over. Layer upon layer of sludge and debris gets piled on top of our dreams until we finally no longer know that they are there. But my friends, they're buried deep, but your dreams are there, and occasionally you connect with them, if only for a second. Like you can see something or hear something, catch a whiff of a scent from long ago. Your dreams come back to you for a moment, and you feel a deep sense of regret that you never did follow it. Then something more important comes along, and it's gone again, right? What are you living for, if not to follow your dreams? Are you living for money? Are you living for pleasure? Have you taken the easy way out and allowed yourself to live for someone else's dream? What do you mean, Dini? That means like working 9-to-5 jobs. I'm not saying, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing to do. I'm saying, have you ever thought about that maybe you're working and that's all you do, and at the same rate, someone else's dream is being fulfilled because you're working the job that they built from their dreams. You ever think about that? I did a long time ago. And that's why I'm here today, all right? Had to ditch the 9-to-5. Couldn't do it. Couldn't let my dreams sit in the corner collecting dust. So, yeah, we're here, right? All right. Dig down and connect with your life's dream. Have a dream, and you'll have a life that's full and rewarding. You don't believe me? I want you guys to try it. Just try it. Take out a sheet of paper, jot down all the things that you ever wanted to do. And, I know life gets in the way. There's kids, there's relationships, there's jobs, there's just responsibility all around. And it's steadily kicking smudge and sludge all over the things that you truly want to do. The things that set you on a path for true happiness. And it could be money. Yeah, I think that's the overall goal for a lot of things, is to be wealthy and healthy and being able to afford, the things that your children want, or the things that you want, or the things that your spouse wants. But there's a thing called responsibility that just, dampers our vision sometimes. Sometimes you just got to take those dreams out, revisit those pleasures that you once had. That's the way that the universe speaks to some of us, is reconnecting us on those different levels when we remember a memory. It's like, hey, I wanted to do that. All right, I guess that's enough. Take it from me, Dini-Mussolini.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, it feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos and starseeds, and 2 times for my people who are vegans. We are averaging over 34,000 plus listeners, and we've been at this for 3 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we're still growing, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on the show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors, and aliens. Or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. And with that, hello out there, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Vigilantes Radio. Thank you again, as always, for tuning in and being a part of our audience family. You know the number to dial. It's 701-801-9813 to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in and mix directly from my website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Scroll over to the Vigilantes Radio tab and slap that go live button, and you'll be right here live in the mix with all of us, or in the chat room. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here. And as always, all episodes are available for free download. You can grab that from Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, I don't want to keep 26,000 of you guys waiting any longer, especially if you haven't had your coffee or your morning smoke. God forbid. So let's go ahead and dive deep into this interview, right? So today's interview is the Ceez Interview, and I am your host, Dini-Mussolini. So we are the people who have dedicated their weekdays and nights to music, movies, news, business ventures, conspiracies, and just talk in every aspect. From our incredible writing and promotion here on our new Facebook page. By the way, you should go like that. It's a pretty brand new page. Or our interview and music show, The Vigilantes Radio, which is what we're doing now. Or the dive into relationships, money, music business theory, and spiritual living on my show called Skeptics. We spend each and every day giving our maximum effort to create a vibrant, exciting indie community for all creative minds that coexist in this beautiful artistic world. And as you guys know, our special guest today is Ceez, an independent artist, or better yet, an urban legend in my eyes, right? From the state of New Jersey, that's ready to set the record straight for you confused hip-hoppers out there. Yeah, some of you guys are confused about what hip-hop is, but I'm not one to judge, right? So, in our interview with him today, so let's go ahead and bring him on. All right. Hey, Ceez, you are now on live in the mix with all of us. How is it going, and how are you feeling?
What's going on, homie? I'm feeling great. That was a fantastic intro about the dreams and all that. It's like runs right along with like my whole album concept. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And yeah, you know, that's why I'm like this. I'm like, damn, like, did he like listen to my whole album already and shit? I was like, I didn't even give it to nobody.
Nah, man, that's the universe, bro.
Yeah, that's real. I'm just learning about that energy now. You know, I'm hearing you talking about fuck the 9 to 5 and blah, blah. And I just, I did all that shit. You know, I've been my own boss now for the last 10 months, and I'm making way more money than I did when I was working for somebody else. It's just people don't be having the confidence in themselves to do it, you know?
Yeah. And a lot of times when we don't act on things like that, we're typically pushed to do it. I was just in a situation 3 years ago where I was, working 9 to 5, and now I'm making way more money. I don't have to get up and be somewhere, because somebody told me to, and it's great. But like for the first, few months or first year, it was definitely a struggle, man, to make ends meet. But we are here finally, and all it takes is a step.
Yeah, man, we trained, I feel like, minorities in general, I'm Puerto Rican, I feel like we're trained to be successful is to get a job for somebody else and just to work hard and blah, blah, blah. But in actuality, that's fucking backwards as shit, because it's like you working for somebody who's underpaying you, and then you overpaying somebody to paint your living room when you could do it yourself for like $25, and you got to pay somebody $500 because you working for 40 G's, which ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy, and it's like colonialism, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could see the impact on like even my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, damn, now that I'm doing the dream thing, like you said, you look at shit from a whole nother perspective. It's almost like a broken chain and shit.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. So, man, shall we kick off this interview, man? I'm so anxious to talk to you and ask you these questions about this album of yours. Word,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You seem extremely insightful and detailed. I'm excited.
Definitely, man. And you seem to write from like a internal point of view, with your whole life story. Can you describe the mindset that you find yourself typically writing in?
Yeah, I'm usually angry or hurt or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the things that motivate my music, like if you listen to a lot of my music, a lot of it is dark, a lot of it is angry, a lot of it is aggressive, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, I got an AR, I'm gonna shoot you. It's like, you know what I'm saying, my family just passed away and I'm going to this wake and I'm like putting together rest in peace memorial, and it's like it's from that perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's from the pain, like really losing motherfuckers and just seeing the hood shit, just impact your family and your friends, and seeing people get shot and being in ICU with people, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the side of the AR shit and all that shit they promote that they don't rap about, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? There's a perspective of that motherfucker that got hit up, or that motherfucker that got locked up, or that, you know what I'm saying? And that's the perspective I see, and that's the pain I feel, and that's a lot of what drives my music, and like just recently my life has been getting like good, so like you won't even hear no positive shit from me until like my next albums, because music is basically based on the previous 3 to 5 years of somebody's life, if they're being fucking honest, real with it,
Yeah, yep. So let me ask you this. Oh, go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that was all.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, man. Like, speaking of that, you said like the positive stuff won't come out to the next album, and it looks like you're a family man, so your life is well put together on that end. Well, that's just from the outside looking in, though. Do you ever get in a conversation with your loved ones about why you still rap in the darker topics? Aren't you past that type of thing? But to me, it seems like the best music comes from pain.
Yeah, or some type of emotion, you know what I'm saying? It just can't come from, I want to sell this song, because when you do some shit like that, it comes out whack. It comes out cookie cutter, and I don't even know how to make songs like that, so I don't even listen to the radio, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I just listen to beats all day. That's why I don't sound like nobody else, because I don't know what anybody else sound like, because I don't listen to them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And
do you ever get that? Like from your loved ones, like, aren't you past that
I get
already?
that in life in general. They're like, why are you so angry still? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, they're like, why are you so mad? Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, my son and my fiance, they be sitting me down all the time. You know what I'm saying? We be at dinner anywhere, and he'd be like, why you so mean to people? Why you talk like that? Why you so angry? Why you think everybody's gonna get you and shit? And then, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, you know, like my cousin Nut, like, he's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? He just passed away, you know what I'm saying? And, like, my man that did, you know, my last video, you know what I'm saying? Like, not the video that's out now, but my video with Pace One, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's going through it, and, like, he got stabbed up. And, like, I was really worried about that motherfucker. And it's like, you know, that's why I'm still angry. That's why I'm still on edge, because it's just still happening. People that I love are still dying, you know, and it hurts. And, like, and that shit stays with you. When people you love, when they die, you know what I'm saying? That shit, you know, it doesn't leave. And when it happens over and over and over and over again, I got my whole arm is tatted with people that passed away, and that shit just stay with you. And it keeps you angry, it keeps you bitter, it keeps you, you know, why did that motherfucker go through this too, you know? And that's what I'm trying to get away from, you know, now that I got a family. I'm learning that. Like, I'm trying not to be mad at motherfuckers for having a good, happy life, because that's what I want my family to have, you know? And I can't be mad because they didn't experience the bullshit I've experienced. And for a long time, that's all it was for me. I was just hating everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to a fucking amazing school. I went to NYU, right? Not a lot of motherfuckers didn't even make it to that school. And I went in there mad as hell, you know what I'm saying? Came from Newark, you know what I'm saying? Was in the hood. I met all these rich kids, and I'm thinking, like, oh, how can I rob them? Instead of thinking, oh, this should be my next friend, because, you know what, in 20 years, he's going to invest $10 million in me. And I fucked up all that money I was around, you know what I'm saying? Just because I had a hood colonialized mentality.
Right.
And, you know, now it's I'm trying to make up for that. I'm trying not to be so angry, trying to be more open-minded, trying, you know, not to think everybody's trying to get me type shit. You know, I'm still on the guard, because you got to be, because you can't trust the motherfuckers. But I'm more susceptible to when people reach out in a good way, as opposed to like, nah, what you trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. See, now I'm very, very interested in your album, Ceeze the World, because you're going through a transition in life. And I'm be ready for the follow-up as well. I want to, you know, compare the two, maybe do a show and compare the two in your life, you know, your transition, and watch how you do that. Because I think
you can check my
moments.
EP that's out now, too. I got an EP out that's only like 6 songs, and that's like almost, you can see that's the first infant stage of me, and I got 2 mixtapes before that. You know what I'm saying? Where if you would see that, if you go through all that shit, the progression from my first song that I dropped with K-Def to now this album is crazy. Cause I got a lot of music out already and stuff. So if you ever get time and shit, you just see 222, Google me, and tons of shit will come up, like older shit, you know?
Yeah. I went through a lot of those titles. But yeah, man, I like when people grow, you know, in their life, you know, the transitions from dark to light, from light to dark, back and forth, and just, you know, see how that plays out in their life. So yeah, man, I'm definitely anxious to see what's on this album as well as the next. So moments before you begin to make music or create something new, what are those things that trigger you and lead to a song being put together? Like, let's go through every title of this debut album of yours, Ceeze the World. I don't have the track list with me, so you may have to help me on that.
Okay, well, let me check. I don't even know the track order myself. I just know the 16 songs. Let's make sure I say that shit in order. So, I mean, every song that I do pretty much is all, because I drive around the beats all day. You know what I'm saying? So all I need is, like, you know, I don't write nothing down. I do it all in my head, you know, because I'm busy as fuck. So I really don't got time to sit down there writing and shit. So I just drive around the beat and I just formulate it in my head. So everything you hear from me is in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's written down. And basically, like, I just got, like, hot beats. Like, K-Def just makes the type of beats that I just love and shit. And he just, you know, he just always makes something amazing. Like, we'd be just chilling, burning, and he'll just make some hot shit that's better than, like, 95% of the beats that's out there. Like, in 10 minutes, I'm like, can I get that? He'd be like, sure. You know, so he'll give it to me, you know, Dropbox it to me, whatever. And I just drive around the beats. And then, like, I could be, you know, anywhere. I could be on the train. I could be at dinner, and I could see something, and that'll trigger a thought, and that'll trigger, like, a rhyme, like the first line. And then once I got that first line, then when I'm driving, that first line is in my head when the beat, and I listen to the beat, I'm like, oh, that line goes with the beat, and then now I got the beat in that first line, and now there's 2 lines. And then as I drive around, I could be just driving to fucking ShopRite. And by the time I go to ShopRite and back, I got 6 bars off of that beat, just building off that line. And then before you know it, shit just grows, and then a hook comes. And, you know, usually if I'm stressed out or I'm mad or I'm upset or I'm pissed is when I do most of my rhyming. Because for me, it's always been like a therapy thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, when shit was fucked up, I would just, you know, cut myself off from everybody, listen to beats, and write. And then over time, I didn't really have time to write, and I started driving. And so I was just driving my whip with beat, and that shit would just go in my head, and I'll remember it, because it's easy to remember shit that rhymes, you know what I'm saying? That's like, it's just easier than trying to remember, like, the, you know, prose. So,
definitely.
That's just, and then that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always stressed about something. So it's like, I always got, you know, because I fuck with real estate, I flip houses, I do shit like that, I'm a landlord. So there's always some bullshit that got me stressed.
Definitely, man. Especially when you're dealing with the public. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Right. No, and I prefer to be in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like be that landlord to keep the gentrification from happening. You know, like I keep my rents under market. You know, like my rents are below market, and I can still make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to raise a motherfucker's rent ridiculous to make money. That's just greed, and that karma gonna hit you when you're old anyway. You know?
Oh yeah. All right, so you've also spent a great deal of time in what some have been calling reality rap. Even you call it this genre of music for this entire album. Can you explain the attraction or your involvement in this genre?
I mean, I don't even know what other genre to be in. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only rap about my life. You know what I'm saying? I have a real hard time rapping about somebody else's life, like, because it doesn't impact me, somebody else's life necessarily, unless they're directly related to me and like I have a deep connection with them that their life is going to impact me. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I'm not going to be spitting their life. I'm going to be spitting how their life impacted me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just think I think everybody should be in reality rap. I think that should be what rap. I feel like rap used to be reality rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, then once it went pop, you know what I'm saying? Like once, you know, it went pop, that's when it became a bunch of bullshit. But before that, it was based in reality too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with that one. And a lot of people don't get the beautiful nature that can be found at the core of these hip-hop extensions. Maybe target those people out there that haven't gotten into the wild creativity of these songs and styles. What is it about the freedom and creativity of this form of hip-hop that draws you in as an artist, though?
Well, because I'm independent, so I don't got to do some shit because somebody else told me they trying to sell it.
Yeah.
You know? That's the beauty of it, is that I don't feel the need. I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck if a teenager likes my shit, because any teenager that likes my shit, they are smart and ahead of their time. And you know what I'm saying, my shit is not built for kids that live with their parents. My shit is built for grown-ups that's going through real life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My shit is built for that motherfucker that's 25 and he can't live with mommy no more, and he's out there for real, and he don't know shit because he's fucking been sheltered his whole life, and then these motherfuckers like me is gonna fucking eat you. You know what I'm saying? All these millennial motherfuckers, once they turn legal, they're my food. You know what I'm saying? So get on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Get on your shit. You know, sorry, that's a tangent.
Nah, man, it's good, because I was just going to ask you, how could, like, a new age rap listener, you know, draw inspiration from your project?
They have to be open to it. They have to want to think. A lot of times motherfuckers don't want to think, you know, and my songs require thought. You know what I'm saying? The mumble genre, the trap, whatever they want to call it out now, that don't really require thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just requires, you know, being pilled out and jumping around. You don't remember what the fuck they saying anyway. It don't matter. They going off the base of the beat because they all doped up on something. You know what I'm saying? It's more, you know, the hip-hop nowadays is more similar to like trance and shit like that. Because motherfuckers, you know, like, I did a show in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, fucking hip-hop's fucking one of the meccas. And I performed there, and this dude came on stage with 5 hype men and was rhyming over a song with all the words playing. When I came up, that was like a fucking sacrilege to go on stage and rap over a beat with the words. So, dude, that's what's that, Milli Vanilli? That's lip syncing. That's some shit only Britney Spears, does. You know what I'm saying? But now these rappers will come to a show live and do that shit, and everybody will be accepting of it. Like, that was hot. Like, no, that's not hot. That's not even close to hot. You know what I'm saying? I go on stage with no hype man, by myself. You know what I'm saying? With no fucking full song behind me, and I don't run out of my breath. You know what I'm saying? I'm in shape. It's nothing. These little motherfuckers is out of shape. They all filled up, blah, blah. Like, I'll fucking crush your larynx. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers need to, like, they just need to, like, take better pride in themselves and their body and their education, their knowledge and their skill of rap and all that. Because you know what? When they turn fuck 21, when they turn 18, they come out in the real world, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, and we're gonna eat you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody got to tell them that shit, because everybody telling them life is all good, life is sweet, and just because you went to college for philosophy that you should make 70 G's a year. Like, no, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Do you got a doctorate? No. So go back to fucking school, right, and then maybe you get paid. It's just people have a sense of entitlement that I never grew up with. You know, I grew up fucking just struggling to I always wanted a backyard. That's how I grew up. Like, damn, I want a backyard. These motherfuckers grew up in their parents' basement that had a backyard talking, I started from the bottom. Like, no, you didn't. No, the fuck you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to live in newspapers with my mom when I was 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? In a 3-room apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fucking bottom. You know what I'm saying? Not growing up in a house with your parents together and you're rapping about them arguing. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking eat you. You know? And that's the anger. That's the anger that I'm trying to get rid of. You can see it comes out. That's my fiance and my son is like, relax. I'm like, sorry.
All right, given that, the youngsters are out there, drugged up into rapping, I heard some dumb thing Yachty or Uzi Vert said a while back about, not knowing a Biggie song. Do you believe it is their responsibility to study these hip-hop styles and artists before they jump out there?
Hell yeah. I mean, think about it, right? Let's take it out of rap, right? Imagine LeBron James never heard of Michael Jordan. Imagine that. That would be insane.
Yeah.
But that's not uncommon in rap.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ask LeBron James if you know who Dr. J is. You know what I'm saying? He's going to know. Wilter Stilt Chamberlain, these are motherfuckers from the 70s and the 60s. He's going to know. You ask one of these new age motherfuckers about OC. They're like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you not know OC? You know what I'm saying? You like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad. And that's because, the commercial world took hip hop, commercialized it. That's what they do. They kill cultures. You know what I'm saying? Once something goes pop, they kill the culture. Yeah. And then there's not enough people left, like me or you, to promote it, to still be out there. And it's hard. It costs money. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm in a good place, to be in your 30s and to be rapping and working for yourself. Everybody I know going to work for somebody else. I'm fucking doing radio interviews. Them motherfuckers is at work, And people, I lost my track of thought. I went off on another tangent and shit. So, see, the kids don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I went on a tangent on that. I think I lost my fucking point. Sorry.
No, man, you're good. You're good, man. So I have to switch this one around a bit. We talk about, a little bit about your life, and the reason why, a lot of the music is angry music or darker music. Will we ever find? Well, of course, we answered that already. Is there room for any lighter subjects or, lighter concepts on your album that's going to come out now, Ceize the World?
Well, I figured, not Ceize the World. There's nothing light on that shit. I got, you know what I'm saying? The lightest shit on that is me, like, I got, like, the satiric trap song on there. That's probably as light as it gets, this shit. Like, I'm more, the light side of me right now is just cracking obnoxious jokes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I got a song I did from my cousin that passed away just recently called Now Until Tomorrow, because his name was Nuts. So I took his name and made the acronym Now Until Tomorrow. And I put, like, my fucking best friend, he's on that shit too. He's like part of my original rhyme crew and stuff, and we did that, and I had to do like a special album for my cousin because he passed, and so, you know, he had all these tracks that were never released, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he definitely had a fucking way rougher life than me, even harder, and his life got away, and he was stupid talented, and he was fucking crazy gifted, and I just had all these tracks, all this shit of him, so, you know, when he passed, you know, I put it all together. I made like a limited edition thing. I pressed it. You know, we had an album listening party for him. You know, I raised some money, gave it to my godson and gave it to my niece. Those are his kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And freaking that song is probably. I mean, that song is sad too, but I guess that'll be the lightest song I've done recently. And you know, like I don't really like. All my songs, like I'm telling you, like I got a high song. That's probably, you know what? My Get High music song is probably my lightest song. That's definitely exciting. I would like to get Redman on that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that's realistic. But this shit is high. It's like the beats change in the middle of it. That's one of K-Dev's freaking amazing shits. Like cause he plays shit live still, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, because he's from a generation when they used to sample and then he got sued for everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now he's like, fuck that. He's like a fucking genius. He does shit that I didn't know you could do.
Wow. That's dope. Yeah. So how about some memories from your recent recordings of this debut solo album? Share some of those highlights with us.
Shit, well, I got a studio in my crib, so I record wherever the fuck I want, really. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, I like to have energy. Like, I don't like to be sleepy when I record and shit like that. So, I might record, like, 7:30 in the morning when I wake up type shit. You know, wake up, burn, and then, you know what I'm saying, by 8 o'clock, I'm feeling, like, freaking super energized or whatever. And then I'll just record some shit. I'll spend the whole morning recording, you know what I'm saying? Then at noon, go to the gym. That's, like, my ideal day. And then deal with any bullshit as far as real estate's concerned after that. That's my ideal day. But, you know, like, I flip houses, I fuck real estate, and I'll be in the hood, so sometimes that fucks up my ideal dream day. But that's pretty much how I always record, as my comfort zone, wake up, burn, go to my basement, and just rock out. Because I'm a perfectionist, you know what I'm saying? So, and I don't believe in punch-ins. Motherfucking, I went to the studio with somebody, and they did so many punch-ins, like I had to leave because I could not talk shit, you know what I'm saying? And like nobody wants somebody talking shit while they're recording. But like I won't plug. You know what I'm saying? So everything you hear on my album, all that shit is straight through. And a lot of times I do stuff in my head, like I do the whole song straight through, you know what I'm saying? So I'll do the verse, the hook, the verse, the hook, the verse, and I'll just do one set of ad-libs pretty much just to stack the hooks really. And do little comments, you know. That's why K-Def love fucking with me, because my shit is all clean and ready to go. You ain't got like 13 tracks for like a 6-bar verse, you know what I'm saying? It's like 2 tracks, fucking the whole song. You know, that MC shit, these kids can't do that. You know, every time I do a show, I see it.
I met one person before who works like that.
Well, that comes from having to pay for studio time, really. That's how I really got into that.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers pay for studio time. You pay for studio time, you can't go there reading off of paper. You know what I'm saying? Writing your shit. You go spend mad money. Mm-hmm. So I go in there with my shit locked in, ready to go. 1 hour, $35, $40, whatever it used to cost when I was paying for it.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're a perfectionist. How often do you find yourself listening to your projects over and over and changing what you've already done because you feel like maybe you can go harder on it?
Always. And that's what's good with K-Def, too. That's what K-Def, he's really the motherfucker that really molded me. Because he's a fucking legend, you know what I'm saying? Like, he produced Rock, a Funky Child, like, this shit was big. He did shit with everybody, like, real motherfuckers, Ghostface. And, like, to have him there saying, no, you should do it. You should do this. You sound, why are you doing that? Blah, blah. Just little things, you know what I'm saying? Not even necessarily critiques, but just advice of a different way to do things. And, like, since I started fucking with him, like a real professional, real hip-hop legend, my whole, you know, my flow got perfect. I finally got into the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Because before him, I don't think I was really in the pocket. Now, I'm always in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm more relaxed. Like, you can tell my rhymes are more conversational. That's what he told me. He's like, yo, you rhyming, you could tell you rhyming hard. He said, don't rhyme so hard. He's like, just rhyme how you talk. So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And that's actually easier. When you do that, it's less strain in your voice. You don't lose your voice. You're like, you sound more natural. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why I could perform for so long by myself, because I'm not screaming at the mic. I'm talking I got a good mic. I'm talking regular. I'm rhyming regular, you know, and you ain't going to run out of breath if you do that.
Right. How long did it take for you to build Ceez the World?
Man, I be doing mad songs at once, so that's just been I was recording that while I was, recording the EP I released. So, those songs, like, I always have like a stack of songs. Like, right now I have like 30 songs done that have nothing to do with this album right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna do mixtapes. I don't know, because some of them got samples in it, so I can't clear that shit. So pretty much everything with samples, I just usually just put them on a mixtape and not even worry about it. Give it for free. And then, I just always have songs, and so Ceez the World has songs that I just recorded maybe like 3 months ago, and then it has songs I recorded like 3 years ago. So, like, every project is pretty much from the previous 3 to 5 years of my life, for the most part. So now I got another, like, say 30 songs. I have another, let's say, 10, 20 I record. So my next project will be, soon, but it'll be from, say, the previous 3 years. So, that's just how I do everything, like 3 to 5 years, because I am slightly OCD and shit.
Dope. So you're pretty infamous around your way, already known for your rapping abilities through these recorded songs. What would you say the underlying story to the entire album, Ceez the World? I mean, we can just take it off the title alone and could probably sum it up, but sometimes, there's more to just titles. So what would you say the underlying story will be of this album?
Grasp all your opportunities, because you might not get that shit again. People think, oh, it'll happen again. No, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you only get one chance. And if you fuck that up, you fuck that up. So, you got to seize every opportunity you get. So, even if something seems like a long shot, you got to go hard at it. Because, if you go hard at that long shot, you don't ever know, and don't waste your time. That's my main thing. Like, money is whatever to me, you know what I'm saying? I waste money, I make money, I spend money, I make money. Money comes and goes, but your time just goes. That's it. So don't waste your time, because that's the most precious, the most valuable thing that nobody can give you back. And that's what my album's basically about, is like, don't waste your time, because you're never going to get it back, and seize out every opportunity, and don't complain. I hate motherfuckers that complain. I hate it. It drives me insane. Same thing. Just, saying, like, everybody now, they want to fucking complain about this music and shit. Like, all right, so what you put out? Like, oh, nah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't, blah, blah. It costs money, or I can't make it to the studio. I got this, blah, blah. So they don't complain, you know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to my own shit, because the shit out there is so horrible. You know what I'm saying? I got to wait for certain times of the day, to listen. I pretty much listen to Shade 45 and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God, Eminem created that station. You know what I'm saying? Because they play some bullshit, but they also have decent shows, you know what I'm saying? You can't, every station has to play the bullshit because people are paying for it, you know what I'm saying? So money's money, but when they're not playing the shit that people are paying for, they're playing real hip-hop. Like, Tony Touch has a show, the dude DJ Caesar, then there's Lord Sear, Rude Jude, you know what I'm saying? Freaking tons of people got shows on there that is repping hip-hop. Scram Jones, and like, I fuck with Shade 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? And I think more people should make the effort to look for alternate venues to hip-hop, kind of like this,
Definitely. So tell me, man, what do you want us to feel when we listen to this album? And where do you hope it will take us in our minds?
I want you to feel motivated. I want you to be like, yeah, I'm going to go get that. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
If you're trying to drop 20 pounds, I want you to go to the gym. If you're trying to get a job, I want you to start working on your resume. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to holler at this girl, you need to start figuring out how you're going to get her. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want, start doing it. So all motherfuckers to hear my song and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get on my shit right now. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? That motivation music, because that's what I fucks with. Like, I like shit that makes me want to work out. I like shit that makes me want to get better. So I'm hoping people hear my shit, and they don't see me as this crazy, unrealistic superstar fronting like I'm all rich and shit like that. I'm just a regular motherfucker that started from like humble ass beginnings, nothing, and just worked hard. And it can happen, everybody needs to get a little lucky, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I got lucky, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure I was a quota kid. I know I was a quota kid going into college. I know that, because there's not a lot of minorities that get into that college. But you know what? I took that shit and I used it to my advantage. You know what I'm saying? I got in a special program, and then from that special program, I moved into a regular university, and boom, and I graduated freaking like top business school in the country. You know what I'm saying? And people told me it's not even applied to that school. Yeah. But I did it just because fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And like, applying to college costs money too. You know what I'm saying? And my mom had a lot of money, so like some kids be applying to 20 colleges. That wasn't my reality. I got to apply to 3. You know what I'm saying? And I got into all 3, or maybe 4, and I got into all 4 of them shits. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers will apply to 20 and get into 4. Like, man. So I just hope people get stupid motivated when they hear my shit. I hope rappers get motivated to learn how to rap. You know what I'm saying? I hope, I got this one song called Hip Hop 101. I hope that encourages these motherfuckers to go back and learn about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because in that, I touch on the 5 elements of hip hop, which these kids don't even know exist. You know what I'm saying? And they used to be through Nation. They used to be all this shit that is the foundation of the music you saying you rap. So, I'm hoping it inspires these younger rappers to do their homework, to get their skills up, to not have all beats that sound like they made on the iPhone. Because that's another thing that's fucking insane. Everybody thinks they can make a beat, and they can't. And I just hope the quality of my music inspires people to be better. Really.
Does any religion or is there any spirituality in your life? And does the subject come up in your music or cross path with you at all?
Nah, not no more. Yeah, I can't.
What? You can't?
No, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen too much that completely defies teachings of any religion. You know what I'm saying? So like it's impossible. My life is that one exception to all the religions, or maybe just all the religions are kind of, like I'm very weary of anything or anybody that's telling me their shit's 100% right.
Yeah.
And I'm not dumb, you know what I'm saying? So I've read the Bible, I've read the Quran, you know what I'm saying? And I know that the Torah is the first book in the Quran and in the Bible. And the Torah is the Jewish Bible, right? So in actuality, everybody is fucking Jewish, right? Muslims came from the Torah, Christians came from the Torah, and the Jews, everybody hates the Jews, right? Because apparently they killed Jesus and blah, 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 right? And then you got, all these different sects of all these other religions and shit like that. If I was going to fuck with any religion, it'd be Buddhist. That'd be probably the only one, because that's the only thing. I believe in energy, you know what I'm saying? I believe that when you die, your energy don't die, you know what I'm saying? But your body dies, and does your energy go to heaven? I don't fucking know. Does your energy just loaf around whatever your house is, blah, blah? I don't know what happens after you die, but I don't necessarily think you go to heaven or hell. I just think you just go into the universe, and I don't know what religion says that. I think Buddhist is kind of similar to that. But I guess, I'll be more spiritual. I feel like there's something, there's an energy source, but I'm not going to say it's God, because energy can't be man or woman, you know what I'm saying? So it can't be like Jesus or God or whatever, or Muhammad, because God is not a human form. That's just us trying to understand some shit that can't be understood, And so people need hope, and I'm not opposed to that. Hope and faith, but I don't need that to be a good person, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be scared that I'm gonna go to hell to give a bum money, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I see a bum, I give him money, You know, what the fuck is a quarter or a penny or a nickel to me? And he'd be like, oh, but you know, that motherfucker probably did this and that, blah, blah. I'm like, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe he just had a real fucked up life. And what the hell is my 10 cents? You know, and that shit is not coming from religion. That shit is not coming because Allah or God is going to punish me and shit. That's just because I'm a good person. And that's that shit that I do. So you trying to tell me because I don't believe in your God that I'm going to go to hell even though I do better shit to people and I help more people than you do? I doubt that. Yeah. So, you know, I have a hard time. Jehovah's Witnesses be coming to my house all the time and I be fucking with them.
I could imagine. Wow.
I mean, you just, you know, you can't answer my question. Don't come to me with some bullshit. And I always got a question that they can't answer. You know, like, oh, well, you got that faith. Like, nah, I gotta answer that shit. Faith in myself.
Oh, really?
I guess I'm more like a God body, I guess. You remember God bodies? They don't have them anymore. Yeah. 5%ers. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm probably more similar to 5%er because I do believe that, you know, the universe is inside you. And to change anything, you got to start with changing yourself. And God is within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's some God body shit more than anything else. So, yep. That's a jail religion, right?
Mm-hmm. So you reached the end, man. That's what you grew up around, huh? Cool. Yeah, you know, everybody used to be a 5%er and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be funny, you know, they say 5%ers, you know, and then Wu-Tang was preaching that shit, and like, I was never 5%er, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit they said made sense. Yeah,
you know, so.
It does. It does. All right, my friend, you reached the end, the Vigilantes Radio open floor where you can say anything at all, anything that you would like to, or thank any distant relatives that you haven't seen in a...
Nah, man, just send out, you know, shout out to my fiance, my son, my mom Dukes, my family Nut Nails that just passed away. You know, his brothers Miguel and Willie that passed away. Fucking, you know, that's it, man. I'm doing this for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for the family. And, you know, I'm gonna keep it going. And I'm surprised nobody makes me freestyle no more. I'll be fucking waiting to rap, and like nobody makes nobody rap anymore. I find that weird.
Oh, that's coming. That's coming. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, you know, I used to be always ready and shit just in case, and now motherfuckers don't even do that shit.
Oh man, this is a requirement to get on the show. You have to do something live.
Oh, all right, exciting.
Yeah. All right, guys. After the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the Hot Seat, and our fans love this part of the segment. And, of course, along with the actual interview, but the audience get to hear either some vocals, maybe Ceez can sing, or a poem or inspirational speech, spoken word. But we already know he wants to freestyle rap. You know, he can also tell us a joke or a story. You never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight, and today we'll find out if Ceez have what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Ceize-the-World by the man Ceez. Let's go, and we'll be right back.
Seize the world, motherfuckers. Go ahead, seize your world, motherfuckers. Yeah, seize the world, motherfuckers. Yeah, seize your world, motherfuckers. Go ahead, seize the world. Go ahead, seize your world. Yo, motherfuckers be coming sideways and vertical highways to get the dry gaze from the haze, blaze brain, and you get praise. Sad the game be, that's how it made me. I just can't fuck with you no more if you trying to play me. That happens, there won't be nothing left to fuck with. Make you duck for your duckets, go for home run like Kirby Puckett, true Mac. Keep it walking, rapping evil like pumpkin, rallying for nothing. Let do always getting to something. I'm invincible too. You can read it out my stomach, don't care if you gunning. I was in the coma too when I loved it. Only fucked up part of is waking up, breaking up from reality. So I gotta get it through. God smiled at me, he wants to see what wild could be. Come and take a ride with me, show you how to clearly see through all the hypocrisy. Be how you wanna be, do how you wanna do. Represent forever, this 3-2. Seize the world, motherfuckers. Go ahead, seize your world, motherfuckers. Go ahead, seize the world, motherfuckers. Go ahead, seize your world, motherfuckers. Yeah, seize the world, motherfuckers. Yeah, seize your world, motherfuckers. Go ahead, seize the world. Go ahead, seize your world. Yo, we never had control with nothing unless we robbed you. But now I'm seeing everything from a bird's eye view. Not that brick city high view, put your face right through your side view. Mirror now it's clever, people sad when they behind you. But I play the front so I can get what I want first. Bury anyone who wants some cause they gun burst. Do bad, I do worse. Come last, she come first. I'm done fast with my work. Won't last, an expert. Deuces all hurt, it's like the tat don't mean nothing. It's like all of a sudden money and bitches mean something. I guess that's what happens the older you be, and you trying to establish your legacy. Better no one else but me, no contingencies. Just that motherfucking seed, hold down my wife and my seed. Know what I need, who'll be there when I bleed. But I won't be surprised at who's the next to leave, sir.
Yo, we are back. That was Ceez the World by Ceez, and he is definitely right, man. He has a flow like none other that I've ever heard. Crazy, right? Crazy, but awesome at the same time, I'm telling you. So, being thankful and appreciative, right? Taking the time to express appreciation is one of the most positive things that you can do. It's a big boost for the other person. People love to know that they are appreciated. It's a great feeling for you too, I guarantee it. And there's no better way to encourage people to do their best than to let them know that you appreciate what they're doing. Beyond showing appreciation for other people, it's important to cultivate a general attitude of thankfulness. Stop and think about all the good things in your life and be thankful for them. Too often we focus on our problems and shortcomings, and that only gives them much more control over our lives. And we don't like control over our lives, right? We like to be independent. But being thankful for the positive things in our lives helps us to focus on possibilities for improvement. Think of someone to whom you've never before expressed appreciation and make it a point to let them know you're thankful for what they are doing. Do that today. Don't wait till tomorrow or next week or Thanksgiving or Christmas. Do it now. Right now. You got a cell phone. Take it out. Text them now. Or call them, better yet. We don't call each other nowadays. Do that. Make a habit of being thankful and appreciative for the positive things in your life. When you nurture and encourage the good things instead of dwelling on the problems, your life will be full of joy. I guarantee it. Take it from Dini-Mussolini. With that, let's bring the man of the hour back on. Ceez, you're now in our hot seat, man. What do you have for us?
Hot. So, all right, acapella, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Before I start, you know what I'm saying? Based off of what you said, you know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative for y'all having me on the show. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, bro. Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll just get into it. I appreciate Vigilante Radio because I'm a rap vigilante. These black rappers in the game, I know they can't stand me. They want to take me out, but they know that they can't be. That motherfucker Ceez all in their girls' panties. Dirty burner as a Democrat in case someone try to fuck with him. But now I got a permit, I guess I'm turning Republican. But the way I see it, man, I really ain't like none of them. For those that don't know me, shit, I'm about to make my run again. I'm points in Shinobi, lyrical like Pun and M. These new rappers can blow me the way they acting all feminine. This game is full of estrogen. All these rappers, I'm dead in them. For that motherfucker Ceez, they don't exist a synonym. Taking serious every threat that they tell me. So I copped this M4 Benelli to turn their whole crew to jelly. So y'all getting bird shot just for acting foul smelly. Follow my own trend, do whatever compel me. Cause I've been rhyming so long, I don't know how to stop. I be standing so strong, I don't know how to drop. I'm everything, all these other rappers are not. Eternal, it's like my body never saw a clock. But my mind be old as shit. Searching for that grip when I bust a nut, the only time on that soft as shit. Eating pork and grits, camping, busting clips. Be my vacation, blazing, taking trips. Not talking about road rules, talking about toadstool. Looking fresh and new, but I'm really from the old school. So I don't care if I get to know you. Shit, I'm going crazy. Tell me, would you like to go too? Because I could always use the company. But nowadays, normal people just don't fuck with me. So no, because I'm still alive, luckily. Even though I'm dealing with lots of fuckery. Man, they'd be like, what is that? I made up my own word, fucker, this is rap. Where most competition be a mismatch. Whenever I spit crack microphones, I rip that. so I don't get breaks like a Kit Kat. Stay on my grind, got no time for the chit-chat. Run up in my crib, all you hear is a click-clack. Change large ego to the size of a tic-tac. Whack rhyming, you know I'm never with that. Once she goes Ceez, how the fuck she gonna switch back? Shit, heaven help us all. Never run with the crowd, they'll just help you fall. When I see them 3-2s, I know they'll help me brawl. But I don't be asking for help at all, because I be too grown not to handle my own. You won't get under my coverage when I'm all in my zone. When I rip this microphone, whackness is postponed, make MCs go home, revisit their poems, then come back to the battle sounding like a Ceez clone. Biting in your writing is something I can't condone, because this entire song is straight up off my dome. Got no time to write shit, I'm mobile like your phone, because I stay on my grind, getting that provolone. So don't waste my time, fuck it, even if you're known, because I got that type of rhyme that might get me the throne. You know, just like DMX, I'm a dog getting my bone, because every word I speak is the truth. Motherfucker, don't start me. I've been ripping mics since ADATs and Smart Beep. The future is bringing this back to where the art be. Fresh beef and broccolis, or we and Bacardi. Soldiers rock fatigues for all the hood armies. Dirty burner on me like who wanna harm me. Had that weed flow when they only had Atari. Before Lex Coupes got replaced by Ferraris. I'm like across a Big Pun and Bob Marley. Bodique wanted to set with more trees than safaris. I've seen so much it takes a lot to alarm me. If words are really weapons, then you can never disarm me. I can't see me going pop like a lolly. Plus, I'm not into running trains like a trolley. If you can hit it too, then I don't even wanna. Watch me eat them seeds in this game like Jeffrey Dahmer. Shit, I bet you thought you seen me before. Like deja vu. You're Superman, but I'm like what kryptonite might do. MCs be all plastic, straight recyclable. Light up your crew with this fire like y'all light a fuel. Wacko visualize like a sniper do. So if he goes up on the roof, fuck goodbye to you. I'm liable to do things that's indictable, maniacal, kind of like how Michael Myers do. Heads move from the birds to the hood, start rapping tougher. You still get run over, leave you kissing my muffler. I'll try and bounce from the hood as far away as I can, but it stuck me back like quicksand. I can't escape who I am. On the road with contraband, straight riding dirty. Why these fools acting 20 when they riding 30? Heads want what I got, but don't be rising early. Turn your block to Wayne's World when you're like, I'm not worthy. So I keep on going, fucking. That motherfucker Ceez, XE, extra everything. Dudes be funny style, but I ain't no comedian. More like a lyrical, futuristic alien. Shit be fucked up, and you know that it's shady when the ATF raided my connect. I was mad upset, but my phone I had to disconnect. I just sent my attorney, watch from afar, in and out the spot. I wonder if they ever trace my car. So I'm retired today, fuck it tomorrow, because if I get locked, my son will be the only one with sorrow. Got my mom scraping for bail, looking to borrow. Put my houses up for sale. I couldn't live with that sorrow. And that's kind of positive on the ending note. Still rhyming dope. Hope I gave you something to quote. That motherfucker Ceez got that lyrical coke. Vigilante Radio, did I do okay?
Man, you need to be on Sway in the morning with that kind of flow, bro. Dope. Man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Man, okay. Can't wait to check this album out. Ceize-the-World from one of the greats, Ceez. Oh yeah, he's a great in my eye. Man, that was a dope freestyle, dude. So websites, man, we got to do it. We're in promotions here. Where do you want to send our listeners to connect with you?
Right, y'all could go to Triple Deuce Entertainment. That's a lot. It's all spelled out, but the only thing people fuck up is Deuce. Deuce is D-E-U-C-E. Triple, I hope you can spell that. Entertainment, I hope you can spell that. Triple Deuce, D-E-U-C-E, entertainment.com. You know, my Twitter is Ceez222. My Facebook is Ceez222. My Google Plus and my YouTube is Ceez222. Vivo Ceez222. Only thing that's different is my Instagram is thatMC, and that means that's that motherfucker Ceez. That's for the MC. Basically, I turned the MC into the motherfucker Ceez acronym, and that's my Instagram, thatMC222. You can catch me on Pandora, Spotify, iTunes Radio, wherever you stream your shit from. You put Ceez222, and I will definitely pop up.
Dope. And just in case you guys can't spell or you didn't catch those websites and links, I have them in the description of the show, so all you have to do is click it. Thank me later.
Word.
Yeah. All right, man.
Thank you now. Thank you.
So, man, when does this album come out?
Well, initially I wanted to drop it like September 1st, but you know the smarter voices were like, that's way too soon. So I guess I'm gonna push it back to Halloween and maybe just do some Halloween song as I do the album just to support, to promote. I don't know, because people like to party on Halloween. I could probably do something cool, you know, a Halloween album release or something. I don't know. I'm playing around with that right now. So right now, I'm saying October, you know, sometimes so people could buy it for Christmas and shit. If people don't buy music anymore nowadays, they just download it and stream it. So,
yep.
Yeah, I guess October right now. October would be the tentative date. It's ready to go, but, you know, I'm going to treat this more as a businessman than as an artist that just wants motherfuckers to hear my shit real badly, you know?
Yeah. So I imagine you're doing all the campaigning, you know, the kissing of the babies, the shaking of the hands, and the club appearances and interviews and all that good stuff that comes along with new albums.
Exactly. You know, for me, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to perform more than anything else just because it's fun for me, you know? So,
yeah,
you know, shows will be coming up, more interviews, pretty much everything. You know, my website stays updated. I got Reverb Nation, too. A lot of people are actually on Reverb Nation, too. So if you're on Reverb Nation, you can check me there. I got C222 on that, too.
Dope. All right, Ceez, everybody. We're coming up to our hour here.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, or our website, which is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or send something for us to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show. Something you got to deal with. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate you guys for tuning in either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. And also special thanks to our guests for joining us. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr. We are all over. Just connect with us and we do follow back. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely freaking great at just doing that. Peace.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.